Hello YouTube, what is up? This is SS99 here with another deck profile, and this time I'll be doing Mythic Dragon Rulers. People are saying that, Dragon Rulers aren't really dead yet because, well, obviously because of this run, but honestly they're not gonna tier, so sorry to those who've ran Dragon Plant Rulers, but for getting up the hopes, but yeah, this isn't gonna be tier 1, obviously. But it's still a great deck. It's a lot of fun to play with. I mean, heck, I've had a lot of fun to play with. But, I'm sorry, I've had a lot of fun playing with it. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get started on the profile. And this is a weird deck because I run the Maiden build. And you'll see why here in a few seconds. And now for the monster cards, you want to run one of each Dragon Ruler, Blaster, Tidal, Tempest, and Redox Dragon Rulers, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 3 White Stones of Legends, 2 Maidens with Eyes of Blue, 1 Dragunity Korzeska, 1 Eclipse Wyvern, 1 Flamvell Guard, 1 Debris Dragon, 2 Mythic Water Dragons, 2 Mythic Tree Dragons, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, 2 Card Troopers, 3 Trade-ins, 2 Cards of Consonance, 1 Burial from the Different Dimension, 1 Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars. I was reading what it said up here, but anyway, 3 Silver's Cry, 2 Dragon Shrine, 2 DDR, 2 Castle of Dragon Souls, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Torrential Tribute, and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. For your extra deck, the Xyz monsters, for your rank 7s, you got a Mega Phantom Beast Draco Sack, Big Eye, and Master of Blades. Pretty much the standard rank 7s. Now for the rank 8s, you want to run number 46 Dragulon, Thunder End Dragon, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, and Felgran the Divine Dragon Knight. And for synchros, you want to run 3 Azure Eyes Silver Dragons, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Crimson Blader, and 1 Star Eater. And the side deck, my usual, which is 2 Effect Veilers and 2 Maxis, 3 MSTs, 2 Vanity's Emptiness, 2 Mirror Force, 2 Mind Drains, and 2 Royal Decrees. And that's the deck. Now let's talk about it for a little bit. This is a 42 card deck, and mainly because this is like one of those decks to where without all of these cards, I just feel like it doesn't flow. I mean, I know people don't usually run Castle of Dragon Souls, but it really does come in handy. As a matter of fact, I know a few combos with it I'll show you in a few seconds. And also, I know people don't usually run more than 1 Maiden. I started off with 3, but yeah, 3 was, I wouldn't say it was dead, it was just annoying. So I just started around 2, and I like it now. But yeah, of course, the deck revolves around these, so you have to run these. And of course, Blue Eyes is there because you need him for Trade-In and Dragon Shrine. I mean, don't need to explain that. And of course, Whitestone helps get Blue Eyes in the hand. Plus, he's a tuner, a level 1 tuner. So yeah, Maiden helps get Blue Eyes out in the field. And that's one of the reasons why I run Castle of Dragon Souls, because you want to summon this guy as much as possible. That's my deck mainly revolves around Blue Eyes. I mean, I know this is a Dragon Ruler deck, but I prefer running a deck that revolves around Blue Eyes because I've loved Blue Eyes since I was a little kid. And you want to use this, like the Castle Dragon Souls and Maiden combo, to summon as many rank 8s as possible. And of course, these are like Dragunity, Korzeska, Flamvell Guard, Debris Dragon. These are pretty much your standard Dragon Ruler tuner monsters, especially Debris Dragon. And Eclipse Wyvern, he's just there so you can get Red Eyes in your hand. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows about the Mythic Tree Dragons. You summon Mythic Tree Dragon, you can special Mythic Water Dragon, and activate Mythic Tree Dragon's ability to make his level become Mythic Water Dragon. He becomes a level 8, and bam, you get a rank 8. And I know that many people didn't run Red Eyes in any of the Dragon Ruler decks in the past, but I personally think they should, because any deck that involves a lot of dragons should run Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, simply because he can special summon out the wazoo, which is the reason why he's limited, which is sad. And of course, Card Trooper's there to discard stuff. Your trade-ins are there for draw power. I only run 2 cards of Consonance because 3's I mean, 3's dead. I mean, I know you get plenty of tuners, but it still doesn't work out too well. So I always run 2. Plus, it become a 43 card deck, which would come, it'd be way too out of hand. And Burial is just there to help you get more dragons in your graveyard. And this is for draw power plus. You can add a dragon to your hand if you banish one of the dragon rulers. Silver's Cry is a special blue eyes, and I mainly like to play this face down and then flip it face up to trick my opponents. Dragon Shrine, obviously, so you can discard dragons. DDR to special summon your banished dragons. Yeah, don't have to explain that. And Castle Dragon Souls is not only here for the combo with Maiden, but also once it's destroyed, you can summon one of your banished dragons, so you can get back a Dragon Ruler or possibly a Blue Eyes that you desperately had to banish, or maybe even a Red Eyes from banishing Eclipse Wyvern. And of course, these are standard traps, but you don't want to run too many standard traps because, you know, it's already at 42. I'm pushing it. And of course, I don't have to explain these rank 7 Xyz. It's pretty, you know, pretty obvious. You want, if you run a lot of level 7s, you got to run these 3. And the reason why I run these 4 rank 8s, you got Dragulon. He really does come in handy because 9 times out of 10 when I play this guy, I always have a dragon in my hand that I can't summon, such as a dead Blue Eyes, or sometimes I even start with Red Eyes, and it always ends up being a great hand. So it's really good. And plus, if your opponent also runs a dragon deck or something, you can take control of their dragons or negate all their dragon type abilities. So he really does come in handy. And Thunder End Dragon, there's a combo that I work with him in this deck, but you know what he does. You remove an Xyz and every other monster on the field is destroyed. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, he's just way too overpowered. You gotta run him. And Felgrand's just a standard, like he's a protection guy. You remove an Xyz and he can negate the effect of a monster, but at the same time it can't be affected by other card effects. So you can either do it on your monster to negate so it can't be harmed, or do it on your opponent's monsters so their effects can be negated. So either way it works. Now I run 3 of these guys, and the reason why is because this is a different deck, as I like to say. Like, usually Dragon Rulers is all about, you know, getting a bunch of Dragon Rulers out and Xyz summoning out the butt crack, and then all of a sudden you get Draco Sack and Big Eye, and it's all about power. But this one's all about protection. And this is where Azure Eyes comes in. I like to run a really good combo with Azure Eyes, Red Eyes, and Thunder End Dragon, because once you get him out, you can special summon a lot. And of course, once you synchro summon with him, and if you have 2 Blue Eyes on the field, you can go ahead and Xyz into a, oh, didn't mean to click on that, a Thunder End Dragon, and when you remove the Xyz from Thunder End Dragon, every other monster would be on the field. But since Azure Eyes was special summoned, then all your dragons are pretty much safe. Or even if Azure Eyes is in your graveyard and you special summon him with Red Eyes from your graveyard, his effect will still kick in because it says when this card is special summoned, so you can really get off that effect. And of course, I don't have to explain Black Rose Dragon and Stardust and Scrap into Crimson Blader. Those are your standard synchro monsters that you want to run. And Star Eater, well, I don't feel like I have to explain them too, but basically it's for Debris Dragon and one of the Dragon Rulers, an easy synchro summon, and a really awesome synchro monster overall. I have a ultimate rare Star Eater at the moment. I don't mean to brag, but it's pretty sexy looking, let's just put it that way. And now for the side deck, like I said, these are just what I always run. I always run 2 effective Ailers and 2 Max E's on the side. 3 MSTs because there's not an MST in the main deck, and there's not enough room because I already got too much cards. And yeah. And 2 Vanity's Emptiness just for every deck in general if one of these cards are useless for some reason. Mirror Force because it's Mirror Force, and like I said, just in case something doesn't work in this deck. Mind Drain, I know I run Mind Drain a lot, but it's because of the stupid hand traps. Those are I don't know why, I just have a really hard time with hand traps. And of course Royal Decree because, well, it's Royal Decree. I always run Royal Decree on the side too. I just noticed that. So that's just my personal view on this thing. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Oh yeah, I meant to talk about another combo with the Castle Dragon Souls. Well, for one thing, if you have this on the field, you got Debris Dragon, and you have a level 3 in your graveyard that's not a tuner, like Card Trooper, for example. Well, actually, he's your only level 3, so he's pretty much all you can stick with. Just special summon him, synchro summon the Black Rose, blow up the field, and then Castle of Dragon Souls is destroyed. You can special summon a Banished Dragon. Or, if you have a Dragon Ruler in your graveyard, special summon that, normal summon a level 1 Synchro from your hand, Synchro summon to a Scrap Dragon, pop Castle of Dragon Souls, pop a card on your opponent's side of the field, and bam, you get a Banished Dragon. The Castle of Dragon Souls is mainly there to, you know, it's another way to banish your dragons, and it's another way to special summon your dragons, and there's many ways you can get rid of it. Like I said, Black Rose Dragon and Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon's the one that I usually go to, because, I mean, Debris Dragon's limited now, and the odds of you getting a Black Rose Dragon in a duel are a lot slimmer in a Mythic Dragon Ruler deck, but I always like to go for Scrap Dragon. That way you can go ahead and get rid of this and get a dragon, and at the same time destroy a card on your opponent's side of the field. So that's another good combo in this deck. Is there any other combos that I'm missing? There's so many in this deck, and I completely forgot. I mean, I mentioned the Thunder End Dragon and a Azure Eyes combo. Generally you'd blow up the whole field of monsters with him, but if you just special summon Azure Eyes with Red Eyes' ability, or if for some reason you manage to get 3 Blue Eyes on the field and be able to synchro summon him and Xyz into Thunder End Dragon, yeah, that's pretty much game. I mean, that's one of my favorite combos in this deck, honestly. I love that combo. Another thing I like to do was like Azure Eyes, Silver Dragon, and Torrential Tribute, if for some reason you pull that off. That's a really good combo as well. But basically, anything that involves Azure Eyes and playing a card that destroys everything is a really good combo. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, like I said, I know this is different, and I apologize, but this is just what I like, and you don't have to like it, but this is just my preference. Run 3 Azure Eyes, that way you can get a lot of protection, and yeah, destroy without destroying your field. But thank you for watching again, and peace.